What up, moto friends? What are we riding today? It's the Yamaha FZR 1000, 1988, and we're going to talk about velocity stacks. When this bike arrived, it was missing the airbox, and it actually had these PVC pipes for stacks, and they were really ugly. I'll just flash a picture of it. And it was not running very well, and we knew we had to do something about it. And I knew I was going to have to take this to the carburetor doctor, which is what the other previous video was really about, mostly the carburetor. But this video, we're going to talk about these velocity stacks. So these stacks were designed by my 19-year-old daughter, who's a second-year engineering student, and then 3D printed by my son. We got it all done in just a few days. We reiterated it a couple times, made sure the fit was good. And the plan was to print all 4 of them and then hand them off to the carburetor doctor at Limey Bikes, who is going to then tune the bike to these velocity stacks. Awesome project. Let's talk about it more in detail. All right, let's get on this bad boy. She's already been running, kind of warm. So these velocity stacks, the ones that came with the bike, were literally made out of PVC pipe and like hand carved, and they did not work well. Our second solution was to get these individual filtered pods, and that did not work out. They were way too restrictive, but the bike was still running too lean, and I knew it was going to have to get work on the carburetor, so I didn't spend too much time trying to get it to run on those pods. The velocity stack idea came from, Gabbro makes them for the RS660, and I was shopping around and thinking about buying those, and then I thought, we can 3D print these. And sure enough, I looked it up, and there's PLA that is high temp PLA that can be used near engines. These are going to sit on top of the carburetor. So I employed my 19-year-old daughter. She's a second-year engineering student, and she knows OnShape really well, and she kind of helped out with that and designed these stacks. And we really needed to focus on the circumference of them because we were going to fit ram air filters over the tops of them, and they have to slide in between each one. So we really worked on getting the diameters correct, and then for the final versions we added some cool rifling. Now I don't know if that actually matters, but it looks cool. It just was a cool detail to do. So once the design was done, we printed them in high temp PLA, and they came out great. I'll flash a picture and you can see it's really cool look. The engine's a little in bad shape, but this was before we took it to the carb doctor. Chris over at Limey Bikes he said he could definitely tune it to the velocity stacks, and so we did that, and he only took a few days to do it. He rebuilt the carb, rejetted it, did some needle work, and then boom, bike's running great. He tuned it up, and the whole project is really fantastic. It was great to keep my kids get my kids involved, and the solution worked. And now we're talking about maybe doing a couple more projects for this bike. So one project we were thinking about doing is adjustable rear sets. This bike has incredibly high pegs, and I have kind of bad knees, and man, I just need them about 3/4 of an inch lower. And it's going to be a challenge because the exhaust is about 3 millimeters away from the right peg. So we're gonna fiddle with that and see if we can design a piece. And then what we would do with that is, we mock up the 3D printing to make sure that it fits and everything works, and then we're gonna send that away to have it done and billeted aluminum. And I already priced it out, and it's to do the 2 pieces, it's gonna be about $600, which is what an adjustable rear set start at if you were to buy them off the shelf. Now they don't make them for this bike, so we have to custom design it. We're going to also 3D print a new in TPU, which is like a rubberized print for the RPM gauge because it's really floppy and moving around. Yeah, so let's wrap this up. The velocity stacks kind of speak for themselves. The project is a win. I wanted to give a shout out to my daughter and a big thank you to my son for the project. It's been a pleasure. If you all like this content or you want to see some other designed parts, leave them in the comments. Leave some ideas and we'll see if we can do it. We want to get this old 1988 Yamaha in tip-top shape, so there's quite a few things that needs to be worked on. So thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Later.
Vroom, vroom.